They don't never give us a 3, 2, 1. Still to this day. That's crazy.
Yeah, we are, and you
Anyway,
live the moment you press the button.
right. Even though it still has a delay. Yeah, it's late. It is late.
You niggas
So
is
we ain't
up.
gonna be here long. It's episode, what is it, 22, 23? I forget.
Nigga, I bet stop counting.
I don't know no more. It's either 22 or 23. I would check, but it don't matter.
After all of that, what if it's 24?
Say 24? It's not.
Right.
It's definitely not 24. I think it's 23. Episode 23.
Nah,
Popular
it might
Opinion
be
Podcast.
24 because we did a 0.5 somewhere.
Nah, those was just look. You talking about like All Star Weekend and Super Bowl weekend?
Nah, it was like a 0.5. It was like one of them unseen one of them lost episodes.
Nah. Well, it's only 21 episodes. Well, yeah, because
It's one
episode
that
3 is
never
missing.
seen the light of day.
Episode 3 never saw the light of day.
There was no episode 3.
No, there was episode 3. There's episode 3 audio. There's no episode 3 video. It is what it is.
There was no episode 3.
Episode 3 is like the equivalent of catching an alien in Area 51.
Anyway, welcome back. I'm your host.
You know it is, but you ain't gonna find no evidence. You know what I mean?
This is true. Well, unless they go on like Spotify or Apple.
That's true.
Then they hear it, but they won't see it. It's not on YouTube. No way.
The Phantom episode.
The Phantom episode,
Mhm.
ghost episodes and shit. Anyway, I'm your host, Law. In the middle we have Chris, aka Ray Bugatti, aka Bugatti the Great, aka Bugatti the Christ, whatever it say today. What that should say?
Bugatti the Christ. Yes.
Bugatti the Christ. Congratulations.
AKA Crackzilla.
Not the Dalai Lama. And then we got my boy Chef Daniel on the end, still chewing, but he's here.
I'm not chewing as much.
Not chewing as much.
Yeah. What up? What up?
You
what
big
up?
lip bastard.
That's me.
Chat, man, how y'all been, man?
Been good, man.
Been good.
Been trying to record all week, man.
Hey, y'all niggas superstars, man. Y'all got no time for the little folks like me and shit, man. I'm dying over here.
There's only been, I can count on 2 fingers. What's up, Cornelius? I can count on 2 fingers the number of times we haven't recorded because of me. 2 fingers. And one of them I was out of town.
That's true.
Hey, you the Willis Reader recording, man.
The Willis Reader recording. Yeah, I got a little headache. I'm gonna tough it out though. We ain't gonna be here too long, man. Like I said, it's late.
Hey, sit down, man. Go sit down
Who
somewhere.
you talking to? Fuck that cat. Hey, put the cat outside, man.
This Negro, literally, this damn cat is legit trying to stand up and turn the knob.
I told you I don't trust cat people, right?
Well, it's too late now, man. You
I
done
don't
know me
trust
for too
cat
long.
owners.
You done know me for too long.
Has that known you too long?
Yep.
You probably why I don't trust cat people, nigga. Yeah, we want to start at. Here, you know, shoot these out the way real quick. Well, shit. I probably shouldn't have said it like that before I go into this topic.
What?
It's all bad. Ralph Yarl, the 16-year-old kid in Kansas City, who was shot by an elderly man because he was at the wrong address looking for his brother and sister, or his siblings. I don't know if it was a brother and sister or 2 brothers or what. And it's kind of why I don't like the West Side. He was he's supposed to be on like 25th Street, and he went to 25th Place. And the guy, I guess, shot him. He said he was afraid, but the guy's grandson came out, a couple days ago and said that, nah, granddad is really, a racist piece of shit.
Well,
I thought that was crazy. Did you see the grandson?
No, I ain't even seen it.
I didn't see him. I heard about the
that boy had on the world's worst Tyler Perry wig, or he is living proof that white people should not get braids.
Oh, he had bro.
He had the wildest hairstyle ever. He definitely like an extra from a Tyler Perry movie.
Oh man, that shit hilarious. But like I said, did they charge him like some type of battery or some shit, some type of assault or something?
I don't know exactly what his charges were. I'm
It was
happy he got them.
It was.
Yes, I'm glad that young man recovered and is recovering as well.
Here's what he didn't get charged for: attempted murder.
He didn't?
No,
he gave like some
fucking
type
up.
of assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah, he wasn't assaulted for attempted murder. He wasn't charged for that.
He wasn't charged for
Which
attempted murder. Let
boggles
me
my
see what this
damn
bastard
mind.
got charged with. Because that's insane.
That's insane.
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, then they say he did like a double tap.
Yeah,
What?
so he shoots the kid through the window and then comes outside and shoots him again.
What?
He's assault in the first degree and armed criminal action, but not attempted murder. Like, come on, bro. I don't want to say why.
All right, so just say if the boy
it.
died, you know what I mean? You think that would have been a manslaughter?
Will he be charged with? Well, I would say he probably would have got manslaughter for that, but I think murder has to be like premeditated.
The intent.
Yeah, I mean,
hey,
if you walk over to a motherfucker and shoot him again, you intended to do some
through the
shit.
window.
Yeah,
that's manslaughter. The fact that it was a double tap, it becomes
manslaughter. First degree.
Nah, but the double tap changed the whole situation, the whole scenario. You know what I mean? Now, because now the intent there. You know what I mean?
But he still wasn't charged for attempted murder.
Nah, you know.
But we know why. So.
we know why. Right.
We know why.
We know why. I mean, why? Sorry.
Wait, what'd you say?
We know why. I mean, why?
Come on, man. Who did that?
Weird. Folks is weird, man.
Open up another window.
We got a lot to talk. We got a lot to talk about. Damn it.
Yeah, a lot to talk about. I actually cut down a bunch of topics.
How was y'all weekend? Last weekend.
I done had 2-3 weekends.
This weekend or last weekend?
Right.
Last weekend.
I can't even remember last weekend.
I don't remember last weekend. So I'm pretty sure I did something.
Chicago remembers last weekend.
Oh yeah, that. Oh man. Oh, you're the greatest. So these badass Chicago kids. What we gonna do with them?
Hey man, they need one of them old school whoopings.
You gonna get an old school whooping to all 900 of them that was down there?
Nah, that shit did. You know what I mean? But I'm saying that you could tell like I really not a believer of whoopings, but some of these kids need to be fucked up.
Facts. No, that's legit though. Like at the end of the day, I'ma still chalk it up to everything starts at home.
You think so?
Because I taught these same children that the youth who are coming from homes that are dysfunctional, come from abusive homes, homes that have a lack of care or discipline or structure, and that's what you saw. You saw anarchy downtown. And
well,
I think that's the problem. We be making excuse for these little motherfuckers, man. They need their ass whooped.
Let me tell you, as someone who's lived in a variety of different types of neighborhoods, you can say structure and all that wonderful shit, and people from dysfunctional homes, and once you get like a certain number of kids in a setting, it don't matter what the fuck their background is, kids are gonna kid.
Oh no. Here's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that a lot of the behaviors come from that.
No, they don't.
No, hear me out. Listen. Hear me out. I'm speaking.
UConn just won a championship, and them motherfuckers went nuts.
Hear me out. I understand the kid's gonna be a kid concept, but a lot of the behaviors, setting cars on fire, just the all
setting
out
cars on fire,
the all out joy. Yeah, that's what they did.
They set cars on fire after every fucking college wins the championship.
Wait a minute.
They flipping cars over. It's the same behavior.
Listen, I know what you're saying. But I'm coming from a professional standpoint.
No, you being real specific with it. Like, well, not even real specific. You're trying
Right.
to pinpoint it to a certain demographic of kids,
You didn't allow
and
me to
that's not
finish.
it.
You didn't allow me to
You already
finish.
said it once.
I didn't finish.
What you gonna say?
I didn't finish. I was interrupted. First guy interrupted me. So hear me out.
Do what you do.
Hear me out. What I'm saying is a lot of the behaviors. I didn't say all of the behaviors.
Okay.
I already understand that niggas gonna make choices. I get that. I totally understand that. Do they need their ass whooped? Absolutely. But I don't think that's the answer. I think in a lot of different ways, they're not getting any consequences. And so when you don't have consequences, niggas gonna act up. They don't have consequences at home, and they don't have consequences in the street. And they don't give a fuck. This is a different breed of kid. Period. This is their culture is anarchy. Period.
Okay.
It's not like us.
It's not like who?
Us, the way we were. It's not like us.
So
We
you
weren't-
mean to tell me?
Because
You
we
mean to
was,
tell
we
me
was,
if
Nah,
the message
me
went
one
out for
time,
all
we've
of
never
us to
done
meet
this.
up downtown,
You know,
we wouldn't have did it?
we had respect for adults when we was growing up. That
We
shit's
used
out
to-
the window.
First off, I used to meet up downtown with friends. It ain't never been that.
I mean, you went to school down there. That's different.
Nah, downtown, you know, like 20 years, about 30 years ago, you weren't allowed to go downtown and clown and shit. That shit was dead. You know what I mean? These kids don't give no fuck. That shit was dead.
What did I
I
say?
feel like
There's no consequence in the street, no consequence at home, and they don't care. And they don't care. They have
But
no
you-
fucking care.
so.
It's
So how
about-
do you fix this?
It's about clout.
Do you?
It's
do
about
you,
clout.
You can't fix it. The only
So-
way you can fix it is with the younger kids.
with the
Can't
younger
fix
kids?
You
So
can't listen.
I'm talking about like 7, 8, and 9 and shit. You know what I mean?
They say parents
I
aren't
think it can be
parenting
fixed. I think it can
like
be
they
fixed.
did
Not,
when we were
not when
growing up.
motherfuckers like 15, 16, that shit dead.
It can be fixed.
You
With a
think it can be
15,
fixed?
16 year old?
They're 15 to 16.
Yep.
Okay.
Consequences.
Consequences for who?
Consequences for parents and consequences for the kids too.
Why,
feel like,
what the
well,
parents
I'm
got to do
talking-
with it though?
But I'm talking zero tolerance.
Hold on. What
I'm
you mean?
not-
What the
I'm not-
parents got to do with it?
Parents got a lot to do with it.
No. Why do the parents got to be punished for it though?
Well,
What?
here's my thing. Right? As a kid I had pretty much damn near complete freedom over what I did and where I went.
As did I.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, the fuck you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. Nigga,
Yes, I did.
as a nigga who was there with you, no, you didn't.
At 16?
At
Yes, I did.
16, at 17,
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
no, you did that.
Yes, I did, sir.
No, you did. Here's the difference. Here's what you're trying to say. Now, when you were 16, I remember, we used to take Floyd Kyle types of shit.
Hey, Cam, give me a Gatorade.
But that was because motherfuckers was too old to chase us.
Gatorade.
You feel me?
No, that's a
Yes.
horrible example.
That's not a horrible example.
A horrible example.
Okay, so let me get this straight, right? So do you believe that if your mother, if your grandmother, if your grandfather knew that we were just outside just doing random shit in the middle of the night, they wouldn't have stopped us?
At which point?
When you were 16.
My mom knew about a lot of stuff. My mom
Bro,
knew about a
man.
lot of stuff.
I was
I'm
there,
gonna tell
bro.
you something.
I was
My
there, bro.
mom, I'm telling you, she wasn't even living with me at the time.
That's what I'm saying.
My
So
mom knew about a lot of stuff. Now,
A lot of stuff like
what I didn't do, I didn't sneak out to a point where I was causing trouble outside. See, that's what I'm saying.
we
There's a
used to
difference.
sneak out every fucking weekend. What are you talking about?
There's a difference. Wait a minute. I'm talking about going outside and causing trouble.
We could have
not
did
talking
whatever we
about-
wanted once we was out there. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But what did we do that was anywhere near close to what we saw last weekend?
Well, we were out after.
Nothing. Not even
My
close.
nigga.
The
That's what I'm
upbringing was
trying to
different.
tell you.
Yeah.
So these kids are going downtown, right? And they're going in large groups. We would have never been able to organize a group that large in the 90s. It just wouldn't have happened.
We didn't want to either.
No,
So-
it's not even a
social
function of
media
if we
did
wanted
it.
to or not.
Social
We
media.
never
did
even
it.
we never even thought to
That's
do
fine.
anything like that because there was no way to do it.
Yeah,
right?
You're right.
That's-
Social media
that's
did
fine.
exist.
I get
Do
that.
you
That's
remember
fine.
we
That's not
we organized that walk? Well, I didn't organize it, but I heard about it. The walkout at Calumet when they
I
told us we
remember.
couldn't wear black and red sneakers.
I don't remember this.
This is when the Jordan 11s was out and they beat that
Was I
little boy
there?
up and pushed him in the pool.
Was I there?
You were there. This was like freshman year.
I was there.
You were there. You were definitely there. It's 96.
I don't remember. Go ahead.
But you didn't hear about it, right? But it happened.
Mm-hmm.
In school. You were definitely in school that day. And it absolutely happened. But that's my point. If they were able to organize that and you didn't hear about it as a student there, imagine trying to organize that through 10 different schools. You know what I'm saying? It just couldn't happen.
No, I'm
so
not.
To say we didn't go downtown and act like that, it's like because we didn't have the opportunity to do it.
I'm not disagreeing.
But we were just as fucking rowdy as kids today. There's no difference. Kids is gonna kid, my nigga.
Kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you at all.
No, we were not. No, we were not. We weren't even close. We weren't close to these kids.
You are tripping.
These kids is extra wild. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. Whether we have to, I'm not talking about whether or not we can gather that many kids together. I'm talking about the fact. I'm talking about the fact that if we went outside at a certain time, now that one they weren't even out late. If we went outside, wherever we went, no one had to call our parents. No one had to do none of that. No one had to. We didn't end up getting caught by the police, chased by the police. We didn't do that.
We didn't.
But hear me out. That's fine.
We did.
What I'm saying is, I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm saying that at the level that they're doing, we're talking about jumping on cars, all that stuff like that.
Because
jumping on
so
buses, pulling people out their car, pulling people out their car.
You ever heard of mob mentality?
Wait a minute.
You ever heard of mob mentality?
I know.
If you get them in a large enough group, the level of caring of consequence drastically decreases, my nigga.
I get that.
Drastically.
I understand what you're saying about mob mentality.
Yeah.
But there's also you can also make a choice. And we chose a lot when we were younger. And we chose not to get involved in some of the bullshit that was out there.
We are three niggas.
We chose
podcasts. I'm trying to tell you. So you think of a riot? Okay, so there was a riot at CVS. I want to say it was what 90.
I got a feeling you defending these little niggas.
What happened?
I got a feeling I'm getting that you're defending these little niggas.
I'm not defending them at all. What I'm saying
I know damn well overall, and I can speak for Larry, me and you. I didn't grow up Gotti like that. I can speak for Larry, me and you. Let's be honest.
A different type of nigga. I've always been a different type of nigga. Peer pressure don't get to me. Peer pressure has never gotten to me.
Fine. That's what I'm saying. So I can only speak for me and you because we like that. So I can only speak for me and you. Could you imagine? I ain't talking about when motherfuckers win championships and they jumping on top of cars, bungee on top of cars and shit.
Hold on. What's the difference between that behavior and what them kids did downtown?
Because this behavior is random. It's a random thing.
All this shit is random.
That happens on random. The stuff that they do outside is random. They don't have any thought process. This is random.
Yeah. So is fucking flipping over fucking Comiskey Park because they won the championship. What do you mean?
That's what I'm saying. And here's the crazy part. That wasn't even black kids doing all that.
That's my point.
But what I'm saying is that these kids downtown, what they did, we didn't do shit like this, period. We didn't go snatch a random person and start beating them up out of their car.
I think it
this
happened.
Is normal.
Yeah,
this is normal for them. This is normal for them.
It's not normal. Here's why it's normal for them. It's 7,000 of us and they can't catch us all.
I'm not buying that bullshit.
How's that bullshit? It's mob mentality, my nigga.
This is not. I'm not this. They do that.
I think they just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's what it is. They don't care. They do this shit in twos. This shit
does it in twos.
This shit's happening in ones and twos every other day. On the north side, downtown, they do this. This is normal.
What, crime?
They just did it in a big group this time.
In Chicago. That's my point.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Right. So they just did it in a big group. It's the same behavior they do when it's just them sneaking up on motherfuckers and doing all that shit. It's the same behavior in the mob. It's no different. It just was more motherfuckers doing it.
At the same time.
They don't care.
No, they don't. They surely don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
So what you want to do? What I say should happen. If you start finding
Nah, just start charging these motherfuckers like adults.
That's what I'm
Nah.
saying. I'm like,
I mean,
no,
Charge them like adults.
yeah,
I'm not
no,
even
give
gonna
them some
say that.
consequences.
I'm
Zero
not
tolerance.
for
Consequences.
more policing of children because we know who that's gonna go to. We know who that's gonna go to. That's going to never. I ain't even gonna. Well, in fact, I am gonna say it here. Fuck that. The first thing they're gonna do is snatch up little black kids, whether you're doing it, whether you involved with the shit or not.
So right. So
Now
that's
here's the thing.
that's
Right?
what it
So
trailed lightning.
say it's 700 of them downtown and 500 of them tearing shit up, and it's 200 of them that's just standing there. Who you think the cops gonna grab?
Everybody.
No, they're not. They're gonna grab the motherfucker that's just standing there because it's an easier catch.
Oh, so you're talking about profiling? Now,
It's not even profiling. If it's 700 black kids down here,
that's
and
profiling.
500 of y'all is fucking some shit up, and it's one or two of you niggas that's just standing here watching, who you think the lazy ass Chicago police is gonna grab?
That's profiling.
You in Chicago, my nigga.
well, we understand that.
Remember, so then that becomes a whole nother issue of, well, why are you fucking up our kids instead of going up, when fucking Northwestern wins a softball game or the Cubs win a fucking baseball game, you ain't cracking they fucking heads and they out there acting stupid in fucking Wrigleyville.
Yeah, you
get what I'm saying?
At some point, you got to make somebody an example. You know what I mean?
Here's how you make an example, right? Since we're talking about, as far as, punishments or whatnot, start with the parents. For example,
a lot of time these parents don't got no control over their kids. A lot of times the parents don't have no idea what their kids do.
You better get some. Otherwise, guess what? We're gonna keep finding you. We're gonna keep locking your ass up until you get some control over him.
Starts with the parents. That's what I'm saying. Yes, sir.
So
that shit ain't gonna work though.
Darren used to go to Morton High School in Hammond, Indiana, right? I sat in the restaurant eating fucking, they had French toast all day for like $5, right?
Mm-hmm.
I sat there. What was happening? Some kid got hit by a car crossing the street, crossing 169th. Because there's like a McDonald's and a bunch of other restaurants on the other side, like right across the street from the high school, right? But instead of crossing at the corner, instead of going down to the corner and crossing at either of the corners, it would fucking run across the street and some kid got hit by a car, right? So the parents complained and the parents whined, bitch, moan, whatever. And the police said, okay, cool. You're gonna regulate this corner right here and all your kids got to cross at these corners, right? The kids were still crossing in the middle of the fucking street. So they started giving these kids jaywalking tickets, $75 a pop, right? Your first two is a warning. Your next one, you get a $75 ticket, right?
Right.
Now, knowing this, these little dumbass kids were still crossing across the middle of the fucking street, right? And I sat here all day. I sat here eating my fucking French toast when he was getting out of school, and I saw one of them get pulled over by the cops, right? He walked across the middle of the street. Cop ran right up on him. Hey, get over here. We giving you this ticket, right? What you think his next 5 friends did? You think they walked to the corner after seeing him get snatched up? They crossed in the middle of the street like little fucking idiots. Right?
Let me ask you this real quick.
What's that?
Because these little kids be killers at 13 and 14. And these parents probably scared of their own fucking kid. You think
we had 13 and 14-year-old killers when we was kids too, and their parents were scared of them.
There's no way you can enforce that as far as punishing the parent. You know what I mean? It just won't work. It will cause more.
And when that nigga go home and he ain't got shit to go home to, guess what? Somebody gonna get him under control. Would you rather you try to get your kid under control or the cop get your kid under control?
Me.
My kid's good.
Me.
No. So you can't even relate to that. I was considered bad as a kid. Crazy to think. Crazy to think. Yeah, I was considered bad.
So who though?
Quite a few people. Have you ever fought a teacher? I fought several.
That's because
you know what I'm saying? I was considered bad as a kid.
A teacher.
Yeah, I was considered bad as a kid.
I did cause a lot of trouble, but I ain't fight no teacher.
Nah, you was good.
No, high school don't count. Grammar school for me. That's how I got kicked out of St. Sabina.
Yeah, well,
yeah, I caused a lot of trouble. But
so, if someone had said something to my mother, she probably would have, well, I used to get whoopings a lot. I don't know, but But
Low key, I don't believe in whoopings, but I think that's the problem. I think we was at the tail end when the whoopings then it became illegal and shit. You know what I'm saying?
even if it was illegal, nigga, we was probably still getting them illegal ass whoopings. What you talking about?
Way too much. Way
Yeah,
too
like,
much.
start there, right? And then, you know, hey, clearly you got a menace on your hands. Now we gotta lock your kid up. But just immediately, you know, snatching kids up and, you know, throwing them in paddy wagons and shit, you already know who they're gonna target.
I'm saying
You
that
already know who they're gonna target.
vandalism is something different. But when they
Vandalism
out
completely
here,
different.
when
Them
they
little
out
niggas that
here
was jumping on
robbing,
cars and setting them on fire, shit. Yeah, throw them in a
but
cell.
when they out here robbing people, that's a whole nother motherfucking issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those are criminals.
Charge their ass like a dog.
Those are criminals. Some rowdy kids downtown is different. Lock the criminal ass niggas up.
No, but see, the thing is, it's a combination of both. You know what I'm saying? So
It's not really a combination of both.
Hey, they were down there robbing motherfuckers.
Yeah, those are criminals.
Those criminals. Any criminal activity deserves a criminal result. Any
That's
criminal
what I'm
activity
saying.
deserves a criminal result.
That's what I'm saying. You got 500 kids downtown, 300 of them acting crazy. 15 of them is criminals.
No.
Hey.
No, I'm saying. Well, how many people got robbed?
I
saw the one.
Make them examples.
Criminal activity.
What example? What further example do you need?
Lock their ass up, charge them like adults. I'm talking about the people that's robbing motherfuckers.
A rite of passage to these niggas.
Not when they little scary asses get in there.
Yeah, you sound good.
I'm sorry, they're not as tough as if they let off.
I mean, we know that, but
no, because my experience, I've taught these little niggas. I'm telling you, I've been in their life. I've talked to them. I've been in their life, and I'm telling you right now, a lot of these cats, they really ain't really built like they think they are. They feel like they got to do it to survive, and a lot of them just do it for fun.
I mean,
the ones that do it for fun, those are the ones you got to watch out.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Speaking of, I was watching a King Von documentary. Let me tell you,
it's a good segue.
Never has a documentary made me a fan of a rapper, but I've been listening to King Von all week, my nigga. And in the documentary, they were saying that he could possibly be rap's first serial killer, because he was actually doing the things. Well, actually had done the things that he raps about.
I think I already knew that though.
So you think you already knew that?
Yeah.
I mean, this is different. This nigga's different.
Yeah. No, like,
he was different.
No, he was really like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really it just so happened that, you know, he decided to rap.
Right.
And he's actually all right with it.
It's okay.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan now.
I'll say that I think he's one of the best storytelling rappers. I'll give him that.
I won't say that. I think with a few more years of practice, he probably could have become one. You know, he definitely had the basics down.
If he had made it, I think he definitely would have honed his skills, kind of similar to what Dirk did. I think
he's better than Dirk.
I wouldn't say that. I don't think so.
No, I ain't listened to that much Lil Durk. I don't plan to either.
Yeah,
but
I mean, if you listen to one, you listen to pretty much all of them around the same.
Yeah, so to say, you know, that they think it's a joke. Clearly, he thought it was a joke. He would talk about the shit he was doing on Twitter, which I think is wild in itself.
Me personally, I wouldn't even speak on that shit because you know, the motherfuckers still love that boy. You know what I mean? So I got no comment.
What you got to say negative about it?
I ain't got nothing negative to say about nothing. I just ain't gonna speak on shit.
Why? You don't know. Clearly, he had no problem speaking on it.
It is what it is. He spoke on it, right?
Clearly, he had no problem.
It is.
You know, as far as him being a serial killer, is what you deem a serial killer. You know what I mean? Like,
I wouldn't even get into
that. Because I think they separate gang killings from serial killers. You get what I'm saying?
That's the thing that they were talking about in the documentary. The old boy actually did a amazing fucking job with this thing. He did a bunch of research, and it wasn't like he was doing it like say, who don't I like? DJ Vlad lame ass.
No, but see, it comes down to definition. You know what I mean? Like,
nah, like he was explaining how
I think he said
after he would, quote unquote, allegedly, kill somebody, he would like talk about it on Twitter and like kind of gloat about it. You know what I'm saying? Like he seemed to enjoy doing this.
Well, it ain't even about
there's that clout thing again.
I don't think that's what he was saying. I think he was saying that he was a serial killer because he was leaving clues.
No, I'm telling you, I'm telling you that's not he went in depth onto why he was defining him as one. And it was because he took pleasure in what it seemed as though he was taking pleasure in what he was doing, by, he wasn't just like talking about it. Like he just kept going back to it, and certain actions he would take, like eating cereal and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he would say, after he did something to somebody, he would eat a bowl of cereal. Like he would be on Instagram Live or on Twitter Live, like eating cereal and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's not like he's just, classifying him as that,
because of the amount of bodies.
Textbooks, because of the amount of body or whatever. So he went in depth with this shit, dog.
Is Sammy the Bull?
I don't know shit about Sammy the Bull, my nigga. I'm just trying to tell you how he came, to this conclusion, or where he got the idea from of him being a quote unquote serial killer. Because of his actions, the actions he took, like as far as seeming as though he was obsessed and
right,
really took pleasure in doing this shit.
This is how I get my understanding, because I like to relook things up. A person who commits a series of murders, often with no apparent motive, and typically following characteristic, predictable behavior pattern.
Well, the motive was
i.e. eating cereal after each kill.
He did have a specific type
that's
of person
a behavior
that he killed.
pattern. It's a behavior pattern that happens after each kill.
I think it's straddled. I think it's straddled like a line. Like it could be, and it can't. It depends on like the definition. You know what I mean?
I think it may have started as quote unquote gang related or whatever, but
then it became about clout.
Buddy was on some other shit. Like,
yeah,
he was really happy about niggas dying.
Clout is a hell of a drug.
He didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, clout's a drug, man.
Like I said, I think from my personal perspective, I think it's like definition. I think it's the definition, and I think it straddles like a motherfucker. I wouldn't deem so. You know what I mean?
Two things could be true at once.
Because it's straddled like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? So, like I said, if that's the case, like a lot of shit is a soldier a fucking serial killer.
Shit, some of if you are collecting scouts and shit,
it depends, right?
but but like I said, that's what when he showed the difference. Some people will do some shit and that's it. They won't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? They won't keep going over it. This nigga was what's your man? I ain't even gonna say it. But smoking that pack. That's it. He just kept teasing and prompting niggas like, hey, yeah, I did this, ain't shit you can do about it. Like he seemed, watch the shit, man. Cause like I said, the dude did a damn good job of it.
Yeah, but I think it's great for content, but like I said, it's straddled. I think gangland murders is different from like Jeffrey Dahmer type shit. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Watch the shit, man. he was on that type of shit. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. He was on that type of time, my nigga. It wasn't like
I watched it, but like I said, it's something good to write. But it's like I said, motives is different. You know what I mean? Now, just say if he pictured himself as a soldier at war. You know what I mean? Like do it change the narrative. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, but once you start saying, the score is 6-24, you keeping tabs, my nigga.
Yeah,
that's different.
Yeah, well,
but that's Chicago for you.
Yeah, right.
What up, Lance? But your man since we should be real into Chicago right now. Daniel's boy Andrew Tate.
Why you say that's my boy?
That's your nigga,
I ain't
man.
been paying attention to no Andrew Tate, man.
That's your
I got
man.
barbecue to cook.
That's your man. You love that nigga. What did he say about Chicago? He says, imagine living in Chicago on purpose by choice. Seriously, imagine being a full-grown adult and waking up in fucking Chicago, looking at the entire globe, then looking around you at the shithole you reside in and saying, yes, I want to live here. Note, this is a man that is currently on house arrest in Romania because, he's a criminal. So,
Well, to be fair, you know what I mean? He got the right to say that shit.
so he has the right to say that.
Shit, I've been in places I can't see why people live. Gary, Indiana.
Yeah, right.
I can
Gary,
never live in
good
Gary.
example.
East St. Louis, I could never live there.
Yeah.
Chicago, I live in the suburbs.
And
but I haven't lived.
And even right now, I'm contemplating moving out this bitch. So
yeah, I haven't lived in the city of Chicago since I left in 2002. Yeah, March of 2002. And I have no plans of moving back.
If you've been to some of these fucking islands and you go off the tours and tracks and shit, you would say the same fucking shit.
No, not really. I've been to quite a few islands and said, man, I could live here. I love it.
It depends on which part it depends on which part of the island you on though.
Listen, here's my thing about Chicago. I love it to death. But until you live elsewhere, you really won't understand how good elsewhere can be.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. Mm-hmm.
Like I said, as much as I love Chicago, I'll never have no plans of ever living there.
I'll say every time I left Chicago, about 5-6 days, I'm homesick.
Yeah, I've been there. I've been there before. Yep.
But that's my thing. Like there's crime everywhere. Everywhere has its shit about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Mm-hmm.
But it's just, Chicago, I'll say is different. Like I don't even I work there now and my shit be in my lap, dog. Like I'm not reaching for nothing. It's right here. Like it's ready. Cause I'm not playing with them like that.
I hear you.
Know what I'm saying? I can't do it.
I think about a point, like even with working on opening this restaurant and things like that. And then people kept asking me, where am I opening? And you should open on the south side and, all this stuff like that. And I look around and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know if y'all ready for that. I don't know if y'all can handle that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I want to move around. I want to move somewhere where I know people going to spend money. That's one. That's one thing. I want to open up my restaurant in an area where my people will spend money. It can still be in Chicago, but it won't. It damn sure won't be in the hood.
I'll go up north, you know what I mean? Because
I was watching
certain food is pretty much a monopoly. You know what I'm saying? Like you could.
Yeah, but that's the problem. You don't want to oversaturate the market in certain areas too.
I was watching a video about a restaurant in Oakland that closed their I think it's Raising Cane's, as a matter of fact. They said they closed the inside diner to thumbs down, but to so their customers only come through the drive-through because people were breaking into their cars while they in the restaurant ordering food. You know what I'm saying? And that's Oakland.
Right.
Shout out to the Bay. I love Oakland, but yeah, I think Chicago bad, my nigga. Oakland ain't shit. What it can't say. I dislike where I live, but that doesn't mean going somewhere else makes that place better. That can be true and false at the same time. There are some places that are flat out better than where you currently live. You live in Connecticut. Lots of places are better than Connecticut, Kane. Lots of places. Fucking Connecticut.
It depends on who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like wherever you ever heard the term wherever you go, there you are?
I'll say that if you're used to like a fast-paced lifestyle, a smaller city, you know what I mean, won't do it for you. Now, if you like something more calm and shit like that, yeah.
You might need calm.
By me living in Chicago, I can't move to a smaller city. I have to go to a bigger city. And it's only on this side of the hemisphere, it's probably only about 4 cities bigger than Chicago. And I'm definitely not going to Mexico City. You get what I'm saying?
Here's my thing. Well, I've lived in smaller cities. But what I'll
I
say
hate
is see, in Chicago, I'm an introvert. I don't like being around a lot of people.
Right.
So I don't really go out like that because it's a lot of people.
Right.
But when I lived in Virginia, I was always out because it wasn't as many people. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So it's kind of different. But I was out, like outside.
Man, give me a gun.
You say, but in VA you was a dog. Go to hell, Kane. Go to hell, my
He
nigga.
said, "You don't know my life. What you talking about?"
Right? Nah, that's my boy. He know how we used to get down. Early 2000s. But yeah, it's like I said, I don't hate Chicago. I don't hate, I didn't hate growing up there. It's just, certain shit I'm just not gonna do. And playing dodgeball with bullets every time you go to your fucking car or your mailbox, I'm not doing it.
I agree.
And you got people who will say, "Oh, there's good parts." That's fine. I can't afford to live there. I can't afford to live there.
On the flip side, right?
You know
On the flip side, I can't
I'm
afford to
cool.
live there. Right?
This man talking
I ain't
live
mad
from
at
the
you on
man.
that one.
Thank you.
I say shut up.
Live from the match and talk about you can't afford it. Stop it.
Very modest. Very modest for a bedroom.
With your
home.
Chicago, with the jersey on and your Chicago
See what I
hat
got.
on. Not the Rodman jersey. Where you find that at?
Hey, this man put on a different jersey every hour and shit.
Where you find a
know?
Rodman jersey at though?
It's on sale.
Well, Fanatics.
Hey, they wanted $300 for Mike.
What's that? A Mitchell and Ness?
They wanted 80. Yeah, they wanted 85 for Dennis.
Ooh, where that's at?
Online.
Fanatics? What?
Yeah, Fanatics. Not Fanatics. Lids. Locker room.
Really?
Yeah.
85 for Mitchell and Ness done. That ain't bad.
Yeah,
For a Hall of Famer jersey.
All right, we might as well go and get into this. I know Daniel don't watch it.
What?
We've been holding it on this for a couple days.
Snowfall?
The Snowfall finale, man.
How'd you know I didn't watch it?
How I know you didn't watch it?
Yeah.
You ain't watched The Wire, boy.
You ain't watched The Wire. Like, what the fuck?
Just can't
I
get
bet
to
you
it,
watched
man.
that bullshit ass Power Ranger special, though.
I did not watch that.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You know what, Chris? I'm gonna let you go. Well, you chewing, so you can't go first. Here's what I'll say about the Snowfall finale. I feel as though it ended, as logically, quote unquote, as it could. What do you say? Every woman in Franklin's life fucked him over. Yes and no.
No.
Yes and no. I'll say the only person who truly fucked him over was Louis.
Nah.
Right? No? It wasn't Louis? Why you say it wasn't Louis?
Frank fucked himself over.
Hold on. It starts with Louis. Here's how it starts with Louis. Last season, or the previous season, she was the one who tried to cut him, who wanted to cut him out of the business. Right?
She was making all the money. She brought in 90% of the fucking money. Frank wasn't making money without Louis.
I put you in a position to bring in.
Man, fuck that shit, man. Frank needed Louis more than Louis needed Frank. Facts.
And that's what she thought.
Facts. No, that's facts.
That's facts?
Hey, fix that for Kenya. Yeah, that's facts.
That's facts.
Frank needed Louis.
Here's what happened.
Frank down there had a fucking fit. Here's a fucking seizure when Louis said, "I'm leaving."
Check this out. Check this out. That's when Louis said she was leaving, right? When Franklin said he was leaving, what'd she do? She fucked him over. She sent him up the river with your boy Teddy. By saying, "Yeah, I can replace him." You know what I'm saying? Hey. She could have said, "No, I'm not gonna double cross him like that." She didn't say that though. She saw her opportunity to become, the queen pin or whatever, and she took it.
Hey, they were making 90% of the income, and I think people forget that.
That's
Frank needed Louis. Okay.
Louis at what point are you loyal to Franklin?
Fuck Frank.
And that's what he said. Fuck Louis. So, but it starts with Louis. I'll say Louis is the only one who legitimately fucked him over. His mother, on the other hand, that was his fault. Here's why it was his fault. He should have never brought her ass there.
Hey,
and that's the warehouse.
Send Kane an invite.
Send Kane an invite. They bring me on the stream. Oh shit, hold on.
Oh Lord.
We'll bring you on in a minute.
Yeah, we need this. Come on.
Yeah, we'll bring him on in a minute.
Oh Lord.
Frank fucked up. It ain't even the women. It's Frank fucked up when he overtrusted Teddy.
So when he overtrusted
Teddy set up all the bank accounts and all that other shit. You know what I mean?
This is facts.
Kane said, "Bring me on the stream, boy. Listen."
Hey McCoy. Let me see.
You done added more crazy to the stream.
Bring him on.
We already bad enough.
Why is it not?
Nick, give me one more of these.
Okay, let me see. Message. We'll bring you in here in a minute. But let me see. Why is it not letting me send him a message? Jesus Christ, hurry up.
Frank should have killed Louis in the fucking trunk. They supposed to Swiss cheese that bitch.
He should have left Louis in the trunk.
No, Louis should have died in the trunk. Louis shouldn't even made it to the fucking warehouse. They were supposed to kill her ass on sight. And Frank supposed to kill Teddy in the warehouse.
Here's my thing, right?
Take the L on the 37.
Listen.
So
like I said, Louis should have been gone. Because Louis is the only one who legitimately betrayed him, fucked him over, whatever. His mother.
Frank did that shit to himself.
She did. You can say he did it to himself. She did what she did. You know what I'm saying? There's no denying what she did. Whether you feel like he did it to himself or not. But I agree. Everybody who's, just placing this on the women in Franklin's life, you got to give Franklin some accountability himself, my nigga. So his mother, like I was saying, his mother should have never even, been to the warehouse where he had them two motherfuckers. That should have never happened.
His mama should never been involved since like season 3.
Well, he needed his mother to start up the real estate shit. Nah, he needed her to do the real estate shit.
And that's as far as he should have kept her ass.
That is as far as he kept her.
No, she knew too fucking much.
I mean, we doing real estate. I know where you're getting your money. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, she didn't really. He really kept her separated from what the fuck they had going on. Right? He should have never brought her to the warehouse in the first place, and he definitely should have never took her to the drop.
She shouldn't even know who the fuck Teddy was.
Facts. But she knew who Teddy was because of the whole Alton shit. That's different. So she knew who he was because of all of that shit that happened. As for Veronique did exactly what the fuck she was supposed to do. Right. I keep seeing people saying she fucked him over. No, she didn't. Here's what happened. It's like y'all wasn't even paying attention to everything that happened. Franklin, you're done. You don't have 73 million no more. It's never coming back. Right? There's no way to get to it. At that point, you got to pivot, my nigga. Right? Everybody says, oh, she took all the money. I hear you. But here's what y'all not paying attention to. Right? She sent the guy to talk to Franklin about selling the downtown property, to see, how much they could get for it. That's smart. That's what you're supposed to do. Why?
Franklin,
because she understands. She understands we have no money, my nigga. We can't hold on to this. Right? All we're gonna keep doing is dumping money into it, and we're gonna lose it anyway. Sell it. Right? When he gets to the warehouse where she's at, she tells him that. She's like, look, I just want to put it out there, to see what we can get, just in case. He says, well, I sold her.
Frank lost her when he sold the South Central property.
No,
she was done then. It wasn't
Frank lost her when he choked her.
Nah, it wasn't the choke. It was the fact that
it was absolutely the choke, my nigga.
Nah, it wasn't the choke.
It
was the. She said, why you did that? You just sunk us, and that was the end of that right there.
Hold on, how much did Franklin need to secure the property? More than he had.
Nah, he couldn't maintain it.
Right?
He would have lost everybody money.
Listen, and that's the part people not understanding. That's why Leon didn't give him the money. That's why Veronique took the fucking $800,000. She got a baby to think about. You know what I'm saying? clearly Franklin's not thinking about this baby. Franklin wasn't thinking about shit.
Choke. It wasn't the choke. It was the fact that he gave up all the properties.
He gave up all the properties, and
she was still.
She said, you just ruined us, and that's it. That's all she said.
Oh, she was gonna leave. That was the point. She was gonna leave. And
how do you know that?
Choke put it over the top.
How do you know? So the choke put it over the top.
They put it over the top.
So she took the money. She dips. That's what she was supposed to do. There was no saving Franklin. Franklin had to save himself, and he wouldn't. He just fucking wouldn't.
Franklin should have stopped before season 4. He should have stopped. He made more than enough money then.
He kind of tried to. He was trying. That's what he was doing. He was setting himself up to get out. The whole season 5 was about him getting out.
Nah, he lost his money in season 5.
Yeah, at the end of season 5. That's what I'm saying. He had already told them he was planning on getting out. It wasn't at the beginning of season 5. What are you talking about, man?
Teddy took his money like the beginning.
Teddy took his money at like the last few episodes of season 5. It was like the last 2 or 3. Yes, it was.
Yeah, because the last 2 or 3 episodes he was robbing Louis now.
That was the last episode, damn near. What are you talking about?
You don't know what the last man.
Yes, it was. It was like the last 2 episodes, my nigga.
Hell no, boy.
I swear, look it up. I swear to God, he took his money like the last. I want to say like episode 9. It was like episode 8 or 9. He took his money.
I take it this show is good.
Oh, you missed out, boy. You missed out.
I mean, you still got time.
I personally think the show peaked at season 4 though.
They already on season 4.
Season 5 was trash.
Season 5 was trash. I think season 4 was kind of.
Season 4 was the one with Man Boy. That was the best season.
You think so?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people say they don't like season 4. I say like from the middle of season 4 to the middle of season 5, it was kind of, because they were trying to figure out what they was going to do without John Singleton.
No. John Singleton was gone by season 5. Season 4 was like the last shit John Singleton did.
That's what I just said. I said the middle of season 4 to like the middle of season 5. They didn't really figure shit out till like 3-4 episodes into season 5.
He should have
followed his boy Leon's footsteps. I don't know about that, but like I said,
what Franklin should have did was Franklin should have separated that money. Franklin should have never over trusted Teddy. Teddy should have never set up them offshore accounts for him. And I would have broke that shit up. I would have never had all that shit in one spot. You get what I'm saying?
That's all true. He technically he didn't, because he still had the money that was at the stash spot that Peaches stole.
Hey, the MVP is Peaches. Cause that nigga had like $4.9 million running through his fucking veins, boy.
Say he had the $5 million crack party that Tyrone Biggins dreamed about.
Boy, if that nigga bled, boy, that shit came out gold. Real shit, boy. So
what I'm saying, well, past all that shit. Once he didn't get the $73 million,
I would have killed Teddy. It was more about principle.
Exactly. Once it was you really got to start from his mama shooting Teddy. Because at that point, your $73 million.
I don't blame her.
At that point, your $73 million is gone, my nigga. That shit is sell. Now you got to pivot and figure out what the fuck it is you gonna do going forward.
Hey, he
didn't do that.
Me personally, I'd have killed Teddy in the warehouse.
I'd have said
fuck it.
And that is the point where Franklin, he's too far gone, because he was obsessed with getting this money back. And that was his downfall. Him being obsessed with the get back drove him crazy. What the fuck is that?
You said what?
Who watching TV?
Hey, cut it down.
He just turned that shit up all of a sudden.
He was trying to hear you speak.
Cam said, "I can't hear you niggas is loud."
It's to the top. Is that a kid? Go to sleep.
Right, nigga, go to bed. We talking about parents putting their kids in. Go to sleep, little nigga. But yeah, he was so obsessed with it that it pretty much drove him crazy, and that was it. Like, he started drinking and shit. If you watch season 1, when he was talking to Melanie, and she was like, "Why aren't you?" Because he gave her a little bottle of beer or whatever, and she was like, "Why don't you drink?" And he said, "I don't like how it makes me feel." In reality, It's because his daddy was
Hey.
alcoholic.
Did y'all send Kane an invite?
I did.
She ain't accepted.
I don't know what the fuck you doing. What is this shit? Yeah, I sent it to him.
But I don't know if Kane a man or a woman.
Kane's a man. That's Mac. That's
Oh, my
McCoy.
bad. I'm sorry about that. Oh.
That's McCoy. But yeah, that was pretty much it. I like how everything kind of comes full circle.
Season 5 was trash though. That you could tell they didn't know what the fuck where they were going with it. Franklin getting chased by a fucking tiger and all that stupid shit. You know what I mean?
the tiger
stuck in the basement. Franklin's still the weakest kingpin I ever seen in my fucking on a TV show. He the weakest kingpin ever. And I think Tyreek is a close number 2.
Tyreek's not a kingpin of anything.
Tyreek.
I think you're looking for a kingpin to be something other than the name of the figurehead of the criminal organization.
Yeah,
Franklin, you gotta remember,
Frank ran that bitch,
Frank wasn't a criminal though.
Frank,
you know what I'm saying?
Killed about 20 people.
Here's what you're doing. You comparing him to like Avon and
Marlo
and all that. Hey, that was never Franklin. Franklin was a schoolboy.
Frank killed 20 people.
Franklin was a schoolboy. That's what he killed them because he had no choice.
He killed Miguel, nigga.
Well, the first few people he popped was circumstance.
What Miguel did?
Miguel was a witness. No loose ends, baby.
Miguel did deserve that.
No loose ends. Did you catch this though? His was funny. When he opened the safe at Peach's house, it was $12,000 in there. Do you remember the first brick Franklin sold?
Yeah.
How much did he make?
I thought it was like 12.5.
It's like $12,000. And that's kind of why he laughed. He was like,
his first brick
fucking ended with what I started with. Like,
hey, Miguel was stupid as hell because I would have threw that drill through the window.
So you threw the drill through the window?
Yeah, I would have jumped out that bitch.
I don't know.
I'd have jumped out that bitch.
He was still getting shot, my nigga.
Hey, I would have took my chance. Hey, that little dope thing was funny as hell.
He turned around. It's just a crackhead just standing there like, where's Peaches? Where's Peaches?
Hey, I would have seen that. I'd have threw that drill through the window and I'd have jumped out the window. Frank would have to chase me.
I mean, you kind of gotta look at it like, he was just kind of shocked, scared, stunned, whatever.
Sometimes you gotta react like that, man.
Hold on, let me see if I could say all this. Well, put it on the screen.
That's too much.
Franklin was good until his mother killed Teddy. No, Franklin was not good. She was upset
Teddy was going to double cross Franklin.
Facts. She was upset that the man chose his family over his mother. Facts. The mother wanted Teddy dead first. Facts. Then changed it when she believed Alton was alive. Facts. Now she wants him to survive. She only wanted him to survive long enough to see if Alton was alive. Said then as soon as she found out Alton was dead, she said, "What do I have left?" Facts. No son, no husband. You can see that. You can say that. I somewhat agree. You see how Teddy looked at her when she was like, "What prison did you put him in?" He was like, "Bitch."
He was like,
he said he's fucking dead. I shot him. Like, yeah. He was like, the fuck? But yeah, I kind of agree with that, Kane. But like I said, I never would have had her at the damn warehouse in the first fucking place.
She was too involved. You know what I mean? Be honest with you, she wouldn't even know what I was doing because I would have told her I was probably a real successful real estate agent. You know
she would have never believed that, my nigga.
He had the money. He had the property. He could have done
that. All of that came out. The fucked up part was Alton coming back. Once Alton came back and found out what Franklin was doing, that was the downhill of everything, my nigga.
He did too much. Yeah,
he was doing too much.
Yeah. Hey, don't get it twisted. Teddy was gonna double cross Frank anyway.
He definitely was.
Yeah,
I don't believe for 1 second they would have.
Yeah, that shit was coming. You know what I mean? So
yeah, Everybody's saying that his mom was, did that to save him and all that shit. No, she did. She did that because she wanted to shoot that motherfucker.
I don't think she was wrong. Frank should have took the L on the 73.
She wasn't wrong. I agree. I mean, well, once he took the L on the 73, like let it go, my nigga.
Frank, he had his ass gift wrapped
because he wasn't broke.
Nah, he was still a millionaire. You know what I mean?
He had the planes, he had the properties. Sell some of that shit, dog, and you good. But he wasn't thinking like that. Veronique was thinking like that.
What year was that? About 85?
It would have had to be like 87.
87.
Or about 86.
So 73 million and 86. What? That's about 300 million now.
Just about damn near.
So now keep in mind, back then, only billionaires was like motherfuckers in Africa and Saudi Arabia. So at that time, he probably was like one of the richest motherfuckers in America. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Franklin and Teddy said, "Nigga, this is my money. This belongs to the government. Fuck you." Yeah, I would have shot his ass in that fucking warehouse.
Nah, I'd have killed him.
I'd have took the L on that 73. It's just me.
It would have just been principle.
Everybody, she could have waited 10 seconds. Nah, she wouldn't have had to wait 10 seconds because I'd have clapped his ass once I got off that goddamn stool.
Franklin wasn't gonna walk with that 37.
Nah, he wasn't. He absolutely wasn't.
He wasn't. He was gonna probably have that till he get back, and they were gonna take that shit right back.
Here's the thing, though. I would have had to get him and the fucking other CIA agent. Get them both out of here.
She might well, man.
Y'all still gonna fuck with me.
This show seems very.
Hey, technically, Teddy wasn't even a fucking CIA agent. You know what I mean?
Anymore?
He got kicked off. Yeah,
that's true. That is true.
So that he didn't really murder CIA. He played that fucking role. He used that to his advantage, but he wasn't no longer with him. You know what I mean?
And for everybody saying that Leon should have gave him that $3 million, no.
Boy, they crazy as hell.
No.
He would have lost that bitch.
He absolutely would have lost it. You know a fiend when you see one. And Franklin was fiending for some money. And Leon saw it and said, "Nah, I'm not going to give it to you. I'm good."
And gave him the best excuse ever.
Franklin would have been in that same fucking spot, just a little bit low, at a little bit slower pace.
He probably would have. It probably took an extra couple of months. You know what I mean?
Right.
Franklin was done. His wife said it all. You sold the South Central property, which was a residual income. You sunk us. That's when his wife really left. The choke put her over the top.
No, I'm gonna say the choke was it.
What
did you say? If his mother had waited 10 seconds, Teddy is dead. CIA agent walks off, and Franklin has his money.
Hey, some women like to get choked. You know what I mean? That's a whole other conversation.
What?
It wasn't choke.
Oh, we're not going to put that clip on TikTok.
It wasn't choke.
That took a turn.
He said, if his mother waited 10 seconds, Teddy is dead. The CIA agent walks off, and Franklin has his money.
No.
Oh boy, if Franklin would have got that 36,
he would have been public enemy number one, and they would have linked him with his mom. In the discussion.
Facts. They'd have been on that nigga neck quick.
Yeah, but they would have linked him to his mom. He would have been public enemy number one.
This is facts.
And he couldn't do
all
shit.
Franklin had to do.
He would have got the death penalty.
Nah, pivot. You back in the drug game now, my nigga. Rebuild it.
Nah, it was done. He had his turn.
So did it leave opening for a new season or what?
Nah, it's done.
Nah, so they supposed to be doing a spinoff. I have no interest in seeing a show about Wanda.
Low key, they had a little Easter egg at the end. If y'all peeped it,
and she said he's working on music.
Yeah. If you watch the end, you'll see Doughboy and Trey.
There's filming Boys in the Hood in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was more interested. I want to see what Louis is gonna do as a runaway slave.
Nah, Louis done. She done.
Just had back that looked like she was waiting on Harriet Tubman.
Nah, because it looked like they're gonna put the murders on her. She done.
Yeah. Once they catch her, that's over. Actually, they putting everything on her. The drugs, all that.
She ran the biggest criminal enterprise on the West Coast. She killed about
you got what you
4
wanted.
fucking CIA agents. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, you talking about the DA agents?
Yeah. Oh, the DEA. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, they putting that on.
They putting that on her. You know what I mean?
Say a Oso spinoff would be nice. I don't want to see a whole series about Oso.
I don't think Oso can carry it. I don't think people care. I don't think people care about his character enough.
I don't want to see a show about any of these side characters. Maybe Uncle Jerome.
Jerome, and I think Man Boy would have been a dope show.
You think a Man Boy show would have been a dope show?
I think Man Boy would have been dope.
A Man Boy, I hated Man Boy, dad. I couldn't fucking stand Man Boy. I don't know if it's the actor that plays Man Boy or what, but I did not like Man Boy at all.
Yeah, I think Man Boy was dope.
Oh man, well let's get Daniel back into this conversation.
Daniel still ain't watched The Wire though.
Man Boy was lame. Facts. We got a Jonathan Majors update, man. What's going on with your boy? You explain this because in the group chat you was getting heated.
I don't know where that came from, but okay. No, I'm not getting heated. I don't have any emotional connection to it. So this is what's happened now. So since one day, I want to say it was Tuesday, you've had other people from the past who now have came out.
Facts.
On some, he did that to me too. So now you got the Me Too thing going on with it, and they are what you say they're cooperating with the DA about the situation. Of course, this could be another Bill Cosby situation. We don't know that story. We don't know, where there might be some truth or
so you saying he a serial choker?
I don't know what their claims are. They could say a lot. You know what I mean? But,
you're saying Jonathan Majors was trying to buy the Disney Channel?
Right. No, not that. That's funny.
That's what I got.
All right. So now, since that happened, lawyers have started to release a lot of the videos and story that's involved with it. So they're using this to go to court. The court date is coming soon. So what you're seeing now is the timeline of events between the car and his house. Mm-hmm. So whatever happened in the car, and this is by eyewitness, which is the driver of the car. I don't know if he was a cab driver or Uber driver, whatever. He already has said and will testify that Jonathan Majors not only did not place a hand on her, but she was actually hitting him. He made the driver stop the car so he can leave. And what happened was he said that Jonathan didn't even raise his voice at her.
Where's the fucking video at?
Where's the video? That's all I want to know. Where's the video?
There was never video.
Listen,
of it. Like Jonathan didn't take video of the situation.
Listen.
Wait.
No, here's where the whole thing sounds crazy. Right?
His lawyer fucked him over.
His lawyer, his publicist, whoever dropped the initial statements about this shit, fucked it all up by saying we have a video from inside the vehicle,
and they should have never said that.
Right? If you don't have that ready to go, you never say it.
Wait a minute.
Because after that, here's all we've gotten. We've gotten text messages that make it look far worse. Right? We got some random fucking statements from different people. Right?
The whole thing.
Hold on, I'm gonna let you, but I'm telling you why this looks crazy. I'm telling you why this looks crazy for him.
I don't think so.
Right? Here's why it looks crazy for him. Right? You initially came out and said we have a video from inside the vehicle. Right? That's the first thing they said. Oh, this is nuts. We got video from inside that's gonna completely exonerate him. Right? Completely. We've seen everything but this video. We know this chick's, how many teeth she got in her mouth. We know what her favorite drink at the bar is because of this bar video.
Do you know why that bar video is relevant?
Because it shows that she was okay after the fact. That's cool.
That's
cool. That's cool. Listen to me.
You gotta let me get it out.
We've seen everything but this fucking video that we were first promised.
So hear me out. Hear me out. Listen good. What you're seeing is legal work. You're seeing a lawyer do what lawyers do. Now,
Lie.
no, wait a minute.
You know what?
Wait, wait. Let me get it out. Let me get it out. So, even if they said there was a video, I don't recall them ever saying there was a video in the cab. But
yes.
Wait. Even if so, more than likely it is video. Let's go with that. Let's just say that video has not been released. You know all the shit that was released through the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp situation that we didn't even know about.
That's cool.
No, hear me out. But do you understand that that's how chess gets played?
Well, that's what I'm telling you.
What I'm saying is that whatever video that y'all want to see, it ain't for y'all right now.
It's not a video. It's not a video that we want to see because it's not for us. We want the video that you told us completely exonerates your client when you shouldn't even have fucking told us that if you weren't ready to post this video.
But
because you've shown us everything but this video.
You saying us like you saying us like we is what keeps this man from freedom. We not.
The lawyers should have never said they got
it's the courts that's gonna keep this man.
You
from
talking
freedom.
about freedom?
So,
freedom, cool.
No, hear me out.
Listen, Daniel. I understand. I understand what you're saying.
You have to allow me to finish the story because if you go,
I've been letting you finish the story. What I'm saying is, your story don't got shit to do with nigga. Don't tell us it's a video if you're not gonna give us the video.
But see, that's the thing. Okay, so I understand that you want the video, but that's not how it works.
Why it's not?
Because that's not how it works. And so at this point in time, you have the story. Here's the full story. Eyewitness says that nah, dude didn't hit her. Period. Got it? Dude didn't hit her. There's an eyewitness that was there that says that. He asked to stop the car. He asked to stop the car to get out the car. He got out the car and left. At that point in time, she went to the club. She went out clubbing and drinking. At that point.
Hey, so it's 2 against 1, but they got physical, they got evidence of bruises and shit.
No, that's what I heard. Hear me out. Let me finish it. Let me finish it. Now, this is what you have in the video. What they're gonna do, what's gonna happen in court is that they're gonna point out the fact that this young lady had no injuries. Just in the club video alone, she said that she had a broken finger and a laceration behind her neck, behind her ear, which was all completely false. She did not have a broken finger, and they proved it in the video that she did not have a broken finger based off of her actions and what she was doing.
Have you ever broken a finger?
Drunken party night. She did not go. She didn't go to a hospital. None of that. She had a full party drunken night. Then she
have you ever broken a finger?
She went to his home. Wait a minute. Yeah, that affects that.
Have you ever broken a finger?
No, wait. Yes, I have.
How many?
Hear me out. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. If I broke the finger of the stuff she was doing, bro. No. So and they know that, and they have professionals to look at. I'm not a lawyer, so I don't.
I've played several games of basketball with a broken finger.
Bryant played about a half a season with a broken finger.
That's facts.
That's an athlete.
Hold on. Relax. I broke my hand right here.
Okay.
Continue to play.
These are
I broke this finger right here.
These are millionaire male athletes. He's a millionaire.
I am not a millionaire.
Come on. All right, but come on. You guys are come on. Stop.
Hey, you know what?
You guys are men. First off, men, we built different. And you know that. So let's stop it. Let's stop the cap. All right. So
you know what? I would like to believe he in it.
So wait, let me finish the story. It ain't over.
Why it's not over?
After that, after they already got her in the club dead to rights, because that right there can exit her out in the court of law right there. Then she goes to his home. He has not made it home yet. She goes to his home. She finds a way to get in the home, and she calls him on his phone 32 times. When he returned home at 11 o'clock in the morning, she was in his closet, laying on the floor, dead drunk, vomited on his bed, dead drunk.
And you got all of this from the lawyer's statement.
He called. Listen.
Hold on. No, I'm asking you.
Yes.
This is where you got this from. Okay.
I'm telling you, it's a lot of detail.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you. We have all these details. We have this video of her in the club. Yes.
What are we doing? What are we talking about until I finish the story? No context.
Because you keep going. Hold on. Here's what you're not understanding about you telling this whole complete story. All of that shit is irrelevant when you could have just dropped the video.
No, they didn't. But
It's not even a thing of chess.
you keep talking about
Listen,
them dropping the video.
Because this is what you told us you
That shit is for
had.
court. It ain't.
That's what
But
you're
you
not
keep
getting.
thinking that this lawyer owes an explanation to the public.
But
This
he's
is for
explaining
court.
everything else.
But
What do you
this is for
mean?
court. This is just information.
Hold on.
It's
Hold
just
on.
information.
Because you just said
they're putting out stuff. I'm not the lawyer, so let's not listen. Hear me out. I'm not the
so
lawyer.
I'm asking you.
So don't
Daniel,
shoot the messenger.
You have
don't
given
ask
me
shit.
You have given me. Hold on. You have given me. Listen.
I'm giving you that what's out there right
You've
now.
given me a 10-minute explanation of everything that's been released.
You know why it's been 10 minutes? Because I keep getting interrupted.
Because you're not understanding what I'm telling you.
I get what you're saying. You said what you said. You said that. Why didn't you just release the video? Stop right there. Okay, I get it. I'm telling you, nigga, I'm not the lawyer.
But you keep telling me why the lawyer hasn't done it.
I'm giving you information. Stop. So
yes.
It wouldn't be
yes.
10 minutes.
A ton of information that's been released when the one thing they said they had has not been released.
Okay, so what does that got to do with me and how they move? I'm telling you the information. So let me finish. This is why it's been 10 minutes. You keep interrupting. So at the end of the day, he found her. He called the police. They have video evidence from the police body cam of the cops, of the police officers coercing her.
Video?
Listen, I've seen the video.
So
I've seen part of the video. They showed a visual of the video, but they didn't show the audio. So what I'm saying is that they have evidence from the police body cams of the police officers kind of coercing her to say that he did that to her. It's all on tape. That alone, fuck the video in the cab. That alone kills it.
Then why are we still talking about?
I'm not the lawyer. I'm not.
You just said he's playing chess. This is
don't shoot the messenger. I'm not the lawyer. It looks like a chess game to me.
Here's what's happening to Jonathan Majors right now, right? And it's called the court of public opinion.
Oh, he done.
Right. Right now, he's being massacred in the court of public opinion.
I don't think so.
No, I'm definitely.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
He's doing a deal.
He's lost several deals. He's been fired. Not fired by his management agency. He's been dropped by his management agency. He's lost. What is it? What fashion company was that? He's been uninvited to the Met Gala. He was supposed to wear something to the Met Gala for one company. I can't remember which company it was.
He didn't. He did that.
No, he didn't. They dropped him. Right. They literally put out a statement. They put out a statement.
He
put out a statement.
Mutual. Right.
They mutually agreed that it wouldn't be the best thing to do.
So then you have all these people, from the past coming and saying, "Hey, yeah, he's abusive. He's abusive. He's abusive." So yes, your client is being massacred in the court of public opinion. All right. Now,
what?
Me, I'm innocent until proven guilty, my nigga.
But
they ain't showed me shit that he's innocent, but they ain't showed me shit that he's guilty either. So that's where I am with it. Right?
Hey, just say this a
Valentino.
Just say it's just a one-time thing. Should he lose everything just because of one time?
Say because of one time.
Time what?
Well, Dana White said it was one time, but who you expect to fire Dana White? It's his company.
No, it's not.
Hey, he the boss.
No, it's not.
UFC not Dana White company?
No, it's not. He does not own the UFC anymore.
He do own the UFC.
No, he does not.
Who do?
Dana White.
Endeavor
unless he sold it.
Endeavor,
unless he sold it. I know he's a billionaire.
Endeavor owns UFC because they just bought WWE as well. Endeavor owns it.
Then that means he sold it to him, and he probably still still got a title.
He still has a place in the company. But he doesn't. He's not the owner. The president. He's still the president, but he's not the owner.
They ain't finna fire his ass.
No, but with that being said, the court of public opinion was done with Johnny Depp too.
This is true, and Johnny Depp lost a lot, so you should learn from that.
And
whatever ace or trump cards you feel like you're holding on to.
Cut his finger or some shit. Cut his finger off.
It was a lot with that, and everything, and none of that stuff was released to the public. It was all released in court. Nobody knew what really happened until the court case came.
Well, I know
everything was revealed. That's what I'm saying.
To be fair, his peers ain't speaking on it.
Who?
Jonathan Majors.
They don't have to.
Michael B. Jordan ain't hugged that nigga since.
They don't have to. None of Johnny Depp's peers spoke on it to the court.
Listen.
And those people, those celebrities that spoke on it in court were women that he dated.
So could you learn? Could you learn from past mistakes?
Can you learn from past mistakes? Absolutely. I'm gonna just say it again.
I figured that's what they for.
Don't jump off the porch and say there's a video from in the car if there's no video in the car.
A lawyer fucked up.
But you're not releasing the video in the car. And you done told me everything to what shade of fucking pantyhose this bitch was wearing.
Again, that's not my call. I'm only telling you.
I feel you.
I only tell you what I believe.
I feel
helps his case.
We believe the same thing. He's innocent. But at the same time,
no, the lawyer fucked up. The lawyer, he was better off not saying shit.
Exactly.
I think she redeemed herself. If that's the case.
I still want to see this in the car video. Don't tell me you got a video in the car. Ain't no video from the car. We gonna move on.
Hey, the video, he probably choking the shit out of it.
But speaking of videos, Daniel, as a married man, Chance the Rapper.
Okay.
Carnival in some country. Getting twerked on. And
during Carnival?
During Carnival. I don't know where he was at.
When in Rome, right?
I don't know if his wife was there or not. Some people say his wife was there.
I believe she was there.
There are people who are upset with Chance for getting this, 10-second lap dance. But like I said, my wife would have said, yo, you can twerk a little harder, Trick. Like I don't understand why people was upset at this man getting a little, you know what I'm saying? That's all it was.
I don't got no opinion.
Do we care?
I think, yeah.
Do we care?
Next.
No, but say next. Speaking of married niggas,
he was getting
Marcus Houston is a weirdo.
You would think he was out there like Tristan Thompson.
Ain't he still in his 20s?
Bras down.
Ain't he still in his 20s?
Oh, Chance the Rapper. Now he like 31.
He like 30.
Yeah.
Hey man,
probably just turned 30.
Hey man, let that young nigga live, man.
I think his wife was there too, as well. By the way,
she was probably the one holding the camera. That's the funny part. That's the funny part. There's a bunch of not married to Chance the Rapper motherfuckers.
It's Carnival. It's Carnival. It'll be hard to walk through Carnival.
Nigga, if it was a Fifi on the block,
right?
It would fucking matter. How you mad at this man for his? You mad at him for his wife? Like what kind of shit is that?
Right.
Like that's embarrassing. Like
she said you mad at him for his wife.
Embarrassed.
What?
I don't even know how that shit made. I don't even know how that shit made the tabloid.
Every chick who mad at him for his wife's single French toast.
First of all, you get 6 pieces of French toast. So I don't know who's single.
I try to substitute French toast for fuck sometimes. So don't judge me.
Fucking fool, man. Oh, what else we gonna get to? I kind of alluded to the video of the student versus the teacher earlier, but then we kept going. What you think?
What? Which part?
You ain't see the video of this little girl that swung on his teacher?
The brawl for it
the
all.
Teacher was out there double cheeked up on a Thursday.
Brawl for it all. She was caked up and caked out.
You're right. Somebody said, "Go get a teacher." I'm going to get a condom. You crazy? Like what? Oh man. But yeah, man, you can't.
So what's the verdict, man? Larry, let's start with you.
Well, like I said, I fought a few teachers, so you can't ask me.
Okay. Yes, I can.
But I understand why the teacher fought her or defended herself, I'll say. I absolutely, hey, defend yourself. I don't care who it is. Right? But we're gonna have to have a parent-teacher conference after that.
Hey.
Somebody was like, "Oh, but your kid was in the wrong." Yeah, but that's my kid.
You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
Like a private parent and teacher conference.
Here's the
What you
thing.
trying to do with this parent-teacher conference? Oh man.
So, Gotti, what you think? Fight or no fight?
Well, do I agree with the teacher?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna side with the teacher, man.
You gonna side with the teacher?
These little motherfuckers, boy, they need their ass whipped.
See, that's the second time he said that today in this stream for two different occasions. That did something. So well, this is where I stand as a former teacher.
She should have jumped off the desk with a fucking elbow and shit, man. Off the roof.
Just hit it with the people's elbow.
Yeah.
So this is where I stand as a parent and as a former teacher of 12 years, and within the youth that will fight you. Okay, so I've been squared up against on a daily basis, teaching in therapeutic schools and alternative schools. And this is what I say.
You got to body slam these little motherfuckers.
I've been there and done that. It was those days where I had to call a parent and tell them that I had to put hands on their child. I've had those days.
Mm-hmm. These motherfuckers be like 140. You don't even got to. You just sit out their ass.
No. If 13-year-old boys out there about the size of me, and they really do think that they have it. They really do that they got it on you until they feel the pain. And so this is what I would say.
That was the whitest shit you ever said.
Feel the pain.
Feel the pain, buddy.
Feel the pain, baby. I'm trying to be PG as possible. So with that being said, I
don't know why. Well, I just thought about adrenaline rush when he said that shit.
With that being said, people kept saying, I had somebody, I won't name him, but he was like, well, he was a resource officer for school, and he thought that where his position kind of trumped mine in the classroom. And I said, I disagree. You're now in the classroom with these students. So what I was trying to let him know is that you have to deal with this kind of behavior just based off you building a structure. So this is also a substitute teacher, and not all substitute teachers are trained teachers. A lot of them they're not. Most of them are just simply people who might have associate's or bachelor's degree, and they have a substitute certificate from the Board of Ed. That's all you need to be a sub,
man.
So
come up.
So wait a minute. So when people talking about, oh, they need more training, I was like, well, everybody ain't trained like teachers are trained. I've been through over 60 hours of straight of training for situations just like this. Mm-hmm. Like we're talking about physical restraint, the whole 9 yards. I can go to any school in the city right now and do it legally.
Like, but is it worth it though?
Yeah, it's worth it, but it's not. Well, okay, let me not lie. It ain't fucking worth it.
Not at all.
It ain't worth it. Let me stop capping right now. The shit ain't worth it. It fucks with your mental health. Because every damn day I had to figure out how the hell I'm gonna walk into school and not strangle one of these little niggas.
Antonio says everybody was wrong and the kid shouldn't have swung and the teacher went too far. I don't think the teacher went too far.
Okay.
These little motherfuckers are killers. Hey,
let me say this.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Let me say this. Did the teacher go too far? It's a good question. Did the teacher go too far? I think that the teacher more or less reacted instinctively and not reacted in malice. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I think for her, instinctively, she was attacked.
She did what her mama should have did.
Right. She was attacked. At this point in time, this teacher was attacked, and she reacted and responded according to the fact that she was attacked.
Facts.
And her personal space was being disrespected at the beginning. She already felt threatened physically.
Facts.
So that's called fight or flight.
Facts.
And that's how she moved. Then she came back to her senses while she was on top of her.
She didn't have fight or flight. She had fight or fight because she was putting that girl through it. She wasn't thinking about flight at all.
So watch this. So then by the time she realized that she was pummeling this little girl or about to finish her off, she said, hey, somebody call a teacher. Somebody call somebody. And that's how it was. She held her down. Somebody call somebody before I take this little nigga out. And that was basically what that mentality was at the time.
That's funny.
I had to leave teaching last year because it fucked with my mental health, and I was very close to hurting one of these children.
Low key,
And
I
we
think
gotta remember.
I think all teachers should just fucking leave.
Well, that's why you had this huge
What?
exodus after the pandemic.
You said what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They all say they underpaid. You
They
got to
are
build up.
This is
underpaid.
true.
You got to
Look what
build
they
up the
did.
demand.
Look at
Now,
what they did.
if y'all still going, if teachers still going in the industry and knowing they underpaid, then that's on them. Just find something to do
You
until
can't
they
even,
up the
you can't
salary.
even say that's on him. Find something to do like what? Ain't nobody upping no salaries.
No, they can.
No, they can't.
You said this shit did.
Nah, wait. Like, where you gonna go? What you gonna do? Go do something else? Okay.
I'm pretty sure they
That
can do
don't.
something else.
What if that
They-
don't pay as much as teaching do?
Apparently, teachers don't pay.
Antonio
that's-
said
What they
Antonio
say?
said that the ground to pound was purely malicious. No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was reactive. It was reactive.
Yeah.
You fuck around and you find out. It was reactive.
Definitely found out.
She found out. Hey, here's a question. Have we heard now both of them got arrested, by the way. Both the child and the teacher got arrested. Have we heard anything from the parent?
I believe that the mother put out a statement. I don't know if it's really her or not, and she said that the teacher wasn't wrong at all because her daughter stepped out of line.
Hey,
Then what we talking about?
She put her hands on her first.
Then what we talking about? Because look, I remember I had a student and he told his father, "Dad, Mr. Hammond put hands on me." So his father,
You out here beating niggas, man?
no, I wasn't doing all that.
Oh, your daddy.
But I snatch little Negroes up. You understand that? Get them right. By the end of the school year, they good to go. So I'm saying,
What the fuck is this Dangerous Minds, nigga?
Hey, what's that movie with Samuel L. Jackson and shit?
Coach Carter.
No. With the Mexican cat, and they ended it at the table playing Russian roulette. I think it's 187 or some shit.
I don't know.
Wow.
you deep into the nigga.
So
catalog.
check this out. The father,
187, yeah.
the father came up to the school one day, and he approached me, and we're just standing there in the hallway. He goes, "Mr. Hammond, such and such told me that you put your hands on him." Now, I'm not a tall guy. I'm 5'10". Father might have been around 5'5".
So how tall are you?
5'10".
5'10". You admitting you living in your truth now?
I've been living in my truth for the last 10 years now, sir. So I'm not a super tall guy, but father was about 5'5". I'm roughly around 240, 5'10", 240, built like a linebacker. So little father also, he said, I heard he said you put your hands on him. I said, well, I sure did put my hands on him, sir. And I said, this is what he did. I told him what he did. I said he was a danger to himself and everybody in the classroom at that point. So I had to grab him and restrain him and put him down. He said, "Oh, I would." He looked at me and looked at him and said, "Well, boy, I would have put my hands on you too." This is the sentiment that I get from every parent that I had to tell. Hey, I had to get your child in check. I had to hem this little boy up.
Mm-hmm.
Every sentiment. We talking about mothers and fathers. Period. And so it is what it is, man.
I think a 5'5" nigga would see me in the hallway and make a business decision.
Business decision, right?
You hit my son? Yeah. Good.
Yeah, but a lot of the parents, and I taught the parent, and again, remember that the difference between me and that teacher or that sub, I'm trained to restrain your child. So when your child comes to my school, when your child comes to my school, and they are a danger to themselves, it is my job to restrain them and snatch them. I don't
want to say that. I'm gonna say it. I don't think that you can train someone her size to restrain someone who's nearly her size.
I disagree. I've seen it.
Nah.
Yes, you can.
You've seen it. You think so?
I have. First off, we have
that girl was about her size.
She was way bigger than
sir. We've had female teachers.
Yeah, she had at least 30 pounds over there.
We've had female teachers.
That was all ass though.
Yeah,
have
hey, that's it. 30 pounds is 30 pounds.
we have female teachers that are training the same stuff that the men are training in, and no one's exempt.
Man.
No one's exempt. And as a matter of fact, we have to call female teachers over because sometimes men don't feel comfortable restraining the girls. So we have to have the ladies come in and get to work just like we did.
I've been through a couple security trainings, and yeah, I don't want to say the women wasn't doing so hot in the restraint area.
I don't know how much restraining you can do if you like 115 pounds.
Like, baby, just use the nightstick because you ain't gonna get him down.
Right.
They wasn't doing too hot.
Right. There's a proper way to do it too. You could do it. You can restrain someone to do it illegally and get into big trouble.
But speaking of restraining people on the ground.
Uh-oh.
I have to find a way to segue that. So Domantas Sabonis decided that he wanted to take a grab at Draymond Green's leg.
Hey,
now,
low key, that should be the thumbnail.
Yep.
That is gonna be the thumbnail. So it's kind of unclear. Sabonis says he was trying to protect himself, and in a way, it kind of looks like it. And then in a way, it looks like he's grabbing onto Draymond's leg. But he did grab the leg and kind of cover his face a little bit. Yep. So both can be true at once.
Yep.
But one thing you're not gonna do to Draymond Green is out dirty Draymond Green.
Nope.
And this nigga took a Super Mario leap off this boy chest. Like he put his foot down. That's the highest I've ever seen Draymond jump.
Like he was trying to get a feather and shit.
You go chest as a trampoline.
If I could fucking figure out, I couldn't figure it out. I was trying to make one where he jumps on him and the Sonic coins pop out. Knock the Sonic rings out his ass.
Yeah, then I see you one when he was hitting the little.
Yeah, he was stepping on him and he was doing the little Mario shit. That shit was funny. Oh man. So in doing that, Draymond was suspended. Say the teacher has no job. Yeah, all that shit's over.
They never specified whether or not that happened.
Yeah. No, they're fired. Where's this shit at? Did they win tonight?
No, yeah, they won. I think they won yesterday.
The game that Draymond didn't play?
No, they won with Draymond. Draymond came off
the bench tonight. And they won by 1. Jesus, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think it's 3-1, ain't it?
No, it should be 2-2.
2-2?
Yeah. It's tied up now. They
shitty at home, so the Kings got it.
Said Kings got it. They ain't gonna win no road games.
Yeah, Golden State can't win on the road for shit.
That's true. And that's sad. See,
and they got like the best home record.
Hold on. Is Daniel in the comments defending being short? See, here's what happened, right? Daniel used to tell everybody he was 6 feet tall.
Right? I did.
I'm 6'4". There's a picture that me and Daniel took at his old house where I'm standing next to Daniel and I palm the back of his head. And Daniel looks like a child next to me. Like it looked like I was next to my son. Daniel wasn't as as he is now. You know what I'm saying? Now, us standing next to each other, it kind of looked like similar size. But that day, my nigga, Daniel, you looked real toddlerish. Like, and I post a picture every year on his birthday to remind him, nigga, you are not 6 feet tall.
This is what made it really bad. It's the pose.
The pose?
You were leaning on my head, nigga. Like,
yeah. I was like, Daniel was down like,
yeah.
Like, get your hand off my head, nigga.
It's a goddamn hand off.
Hand me, you damn dirty ape.
It's a goddamn hand off.
Oh man. Yeah, man. Shit. What are we, hour 39 minutes. It's almost 11 o'clock. We're gonna wrap this up in the next 10.
Yeah, I got to do laundry.
So you gotta do laundry at 11 o'clock at night.
Hey, that's when nobody's at the laundry.
You are an adult, boy. I tell you. That's what else I wanted to talk about. Your boy Dylan Brooks. He
Good
said
old Dylan
LeBron
Brooks.
James. Said LeBron James is old. He said that.
That's facts.
I mean, yeah, you know, 30, 38, 39 ain't.
That's NBA old. Yeah.
That's NBA. That's definitely NBA old. He says that he doesn't, you know, respect anyone unless you can come give him 40. This is Dylan Brooks, by the way. And I really expected LeBron to, you know, score 50 on him last game, but he didn't. He gave him like a modest 26, some shit like that. But then some tweets resurfaced of Dylan Brooks being LeBron James' biggest fucking fan. Like,
oh really?
Oh my god!
Yeah, a lot of these times they be fans.
Oh, he was polishing it. He was spit shining it.
Where
Come
is the video
to
at?
Memphis, King. Like,
What?
my nigga.
Hey, speaking of that, hey, I'm gonna send you a video I watched earlier, and they were talking about the real MVPs and shit for every year. I'm gonna send that to you. The
Like,
people that should have been
people should have
MVP,
won.
yeah. Versus
No, because they probably gonna say Kobe should have more than one.
they got Kobe down there for like 3 times.
See,
I think Kobe should have got one, and it should have been.
Kobe should have got
Steve
one,
Nash.
but it ain't even the one that he got.
No, it should have been the one of Steve Nash MVP.
One of Steve Nash. Shaq definitely should have won one of Steve Nash.
Shaq should have won Steve Nash first MVP.
Yeah, send me that.
I got you.
Let me see. That's actually my whole list. Surprisingly, well, except for get well soon to Jamie Foxx.
Yeah,
they haven't been very specific on exactly what happened with him. Some people said it was a stroke. Some people said it was an aneurysm. I don't know. They just said medical situation.
Complications.
Yeah, medical.
You know, they
complications.
said the same shit about John Singleton.
What you mean?
It was different stories about what was really going on, and he was really doing bad. Then he was really doing worse than what people were saying. Now, I'm not saying that about
Jamie Foxx. Yeah, I think Jamie Foxx is probably.
How old is Jamie Foxx? About like 55, 56?
Maybe about 59.
You think he's 59?
I think so. Jamie Foxx is old. Yeah, I remember. Let me see. He might be about 55 though.
I want to say 55.
I'm going to give you this knife.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
55.
Was it? Yeah, 55.
Yeah,
shit, 55 old. Y'all some old motherfuckers at 55. But yeah, man, I hope he pulls through and is able to make
Hey,
a full
they really
recovery.
were trying to have him play Mike Tyson at fucking 55.
Yeah.
Stop.
People are stupid with their castings. It's still people who say Angela Bassett will play Storm. It's like, what are you talking about?
Please stop.
What are you talking about? Angela Bassett is 72. What are you talking about?
Yeah, she still got an ass.
Is she really 72?
Cool, but no, she like 60, 62.
She about 61.
Yeah, somewhere up there.
Would you fuck Angela Bassett?
Absolutely.
61-year-old Angela Bassett. All right, I'm gonna let you go. All right.
Right, like
what are we talking
really
about?
asking this?
What are we
There are tougher questions if you want to get into it. like my nigga.
How old is too old?
How old is too old? Depends on the person.
It's true.
And what's at stake? I don't care how old Oprah
What's at
is.
stake? That's right.
Oprah can get them cheeks clapping. 88.
That's right.
Hey, what about Cher?
Hey, Miss Winfrey. Lick the cobwebs up.
Gotcha,
Oh man. Say how old is too old? Like I said, it depends. You said Cher?
Yeah, Cher.
I don't know. They said Cher breaking old boy off. I might.
Nah, hey, would you
rattle them bones?
What about Madonna?
Madonna? I don't know. Madonna look like a cartoon character right now. Like I said, you know what I'm saying that, and money go a long way, boy. See, you talking about rich people, like Madonna can get them cheese claps.
All right, what about the old lady that work at Popeyes in the morning?
Nah, I'm cool.
They're doing the drive-through window.
I ain't fucking with the young lady that work at Popeyes in the morning. I'm cool on anybody employed by Popeyes or any fast food establishment.
There you have it.
I'm good.
You understand? You understand why Jonathan
Hollywood, what you doing over there? All right, man. Well,
Can't stand God.
it's getting late. I got shit to do. Try to make what's up? Pull Cam on the camera. Let me talk to Cam right quick.
Yeah.
The Ripper
Let me
garbage.
talk to Cam right quick. Come here, Cam. Where you at?
Say what's up, man.
That's it.
What's up, Cam? How you doing?
Oh no.
Go to bed.
Right. It's a school day tomorrow. What you
Go to
doing?
bed.
Tell you run this bitch.
It's a school day tomorrow. You're gonna be mad as hell when you wake up. Wake your ass up.
Oh man.
It's in the morning.
Anyway, I'm trying to drink me some tea. I got a headache. I don't know if y'all noticed. And then I got these bright lights shining in my face. So
Yeah, your ass look like you just dropped 45 with the flu, boy.
it's like flu game.
And you got the jersey on and the hat. And this man, this man had an all-time playoff performance and shit.
This is. I reached over in the closet and said, "I'm gonna put this on."
I could have sworn it was a different jersey.
No, it was a Baywatch shirt at
I
first.
don't think it was.
Oh no, that's right. You wasn't in here when it was just me and Daniel. Oh no, you was on the video.
No,
call.
I was.
Yeah, it wasn't this shirt. It had on a different shirt. It was the same color.
You gonna pop out with that Saved by the Bell Bayside jersry.
It was Baywatch.
Yeah,
I got
Baywatch
that
shirt.
too. I got a Bayside Tigers jersey.
Straight up.
Stand in the darkness. I'm gonna order a Will Smith the Bel Air Academy jersey at some point. I just ain't got around to it. All the ones I see look fake. I mean, they all fake, but I want one that at least looks real, quote unquote.
Which one is real?
No, I say that at least looks. You know what I'm saying?
I think the real one is like the one that was on set.
Yeah, like because they don't sell them. I think he had that when he was selling like the Bel Air athletic shit.
Yeah,
They didn't have it. They didn't have the jerseys. But they have websites that sell the jerseys.
Yeah.
But like I said, I want one that looks, you know what I'm saying? Like don't play on my face, charge me $70 and you send me some bullshit. Like I know it's fake, you know it's fake. It is what it is.
Hey, what's
Don't
the
sell me
best
no
jersey
bullshit.
ever made?
The best jersey? What you mean?
No, the best design on a jersey. Like
You know which
NBA,
ones I really like?
White Sox.
I like the Miami Heat's South Beach jerseys.
What the neon color joints?
Yeah.
Which one? The white one or the black one?
The black one. The white one they don't really look as clean as the black one.
Oh, that black one looks dope as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish they bring that bitch back.
And then the blue pinstripe Orlando Magic jerseys.
The old school
from the 90s. Yeah.
The Penny Hardaway one or
the like blue ones. Not the black ones or the white ones. Specifically the blue ones I fuck with.
The blue ones, with the white stripes.
No, does it have white stripes?
No, it had white stripes.
I think it got black stripes. I don't know.
No, it's two different versions. One with black stripes, one with white stripes.
Either one of them.
I think the one with Penny had the white stripes.
Either one of them motherfuckers.
The Shaq and Penny joints.
Gimme.
Yeah,
I get one of them too.
I don't know why, but I like the old school Nuggets joint
with the rainbow shit.
Yeah, I don't know why I like that shit.
I don't know. It might be subliminal messaging. I
got my son right here, goddamn.
So you gonna do this?
Hey, you ain't gonna do that.
Oh man. Well, I'd like to thank everybody who took the time to spend this late Sunday evening with us. Trying to get some consistency as far as the time and the date. But thanks for commenting. I would give everybody a shout out. Kane, Kenneth, Antonio, I'm sorry. Jaquise. I don't think she Jaquise. think spelling your name backwards is gonna trick me. Cornelius.
Right.
Oh, y'all. Thank everybody for coming out. God bless. Good night.
Everybody take care. Nice looking out. Peace.
We out here.
And tell Cam go to bed.
Right.